All right, let's talk a little bit about the just listed script. When do you use the just listed script? If you have listed a home and you want to call around the neighborhood to try to see if you can find a buyer or maybe find additional listings, or if another agent in the office has listed a property in the neighborhood and you want to call around that to see if you can find some business, either listings or buyers for that house. So let's get right into it. The script is pretty simple. So what you want to start out with is realizing that if you're doing this over the phone, that the phone zaps a lot of your energy, so you have to put a little bit more oomph in it when you're on the phone so it sounds like you're alive. I'm sure you've had telemarketers call you and it sounds like they're dead, they're sitting at a desk. So I like to stand up, I like to gesticulate when I talk, and I'm going to use different inflections and I'll point those out. So the first line is, "Hi, my name is Dean with Hometown Realty." Obviously you want to use your name, not my name, but so, hi, see how I wave, hi, my name is Dean with Hometown Realty. My company just listed a home for sale over on Primrose Lane. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's listed at $299,900. See the smiling and nodding? And it's listed at $299,900. And I was wondering, who do you know that might like to move into our area? Pretty simple, okay? So who do you know that would like to move into our area? Now, during this script, it's a questions-based script. So when you ask questions, you need to shut up and listen to the answer. So they might say, well, gee, my friend Bob wants to move here. And then you reply appropriately. Or they usually will say, no one. And then you want to respond with some kind of affirmative. Hey, no one, fantastic. And you want to use different responses. You don't want to say fantastic every time or good for you or whatever. So you want to have different responses to each line. So again, the first line, "Hi, my name is blank with blank. My company just listed a home for sale over on Primrose Lane. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's listed for $299,900. And I was wondering, who do you know that might like to move into our area?" All right? So when they say never, whatever, say, "Hey, fantastic. I appreciate you taking the time." Again, smiling and nodding. Try to say this with sincerity. "I appreciate you taking the time to think about it. Tell me, when do you plan on moving?" Okay, remember the karate chops. When do you plan on moving? And then listen. All right? And then you need to respond appropriately. Hey, terrific. They might say never. They might say 6 months. They might say 2 years. We never thought about it. Doesn't matter. Hey, terrific. Now listen to this. How long have you lived at this address? So we're going to go up on this and down on address, because we don't want to have upswings at the end of any of our statements or questions that we're asking. When you have an upswing, it creates doubt, and for some reason it's just easy to do on that question. How long have you lived at this address? That's no good. How long have you lived at this address? And again, acknowledge with response. Where did you move from? Remember the karate chop from the first one? Where did you move from? How did you happen to pick this area? Okay, I exaggerated the this. You don't need to go this. How long have you lived at this area? Up and then down. Again, just like line 2. If you were to move, where would you go next? Can't see my hands are going, where would you go next? So with question, if you were to move, where would you go next? And then if they say, well, we might go to Philadelphia, then you want to sort of lean in and say, and when would that be? So once you've gone through that, again, you're acknowledging, you've listened, and if it's appropriate, if they say, hey, we're never moving, we're not going anywhere, we don't want to be anywhere but here, then it's probably time to end the question in the dialogue, or you could ask for referrals. If there is an inkling that maybe they are going to move, you could say, obviously, you realize it could take 3 to 6 months in this market to get a home sold. Did you know that? Going down. Did you know that? Now, did you know that? But did you know that? Okay. So, and you can change that 3 to 6 month period. If they say, well, gee, we'd like to be sold in 6 months, well, then you might want to say, hey, it could take 3 to 6 months. If they say we need to be sold in 7 months, you could say between 4 and 7 months, whatever. You can change that to match what they're saying. The next line. So, my question is, do you have to be sold in 6 months, or do you simply want to start selling at that time? And see how my voice changes as I make these different faces and I move my head one way or the other. Okay? That's why you want to do what we call these gesticulations. So my question is, do you have to be sold in 6 months, or do you simply want to start selling at that time? Okay, because obviously the sold in 6 months is a desirable outcome. We want to affirm that. Okay, so if they say, of course, we want to be sold in 6 months. So then you say, fortunately, like it's almost like a choir of angels is singing in the background, like, fortunately, ah, fortunately. To get you one step closer to Philadelphia, all we need to do now is simply set an appointment so I can help you get what you want in the time that you want. Won't that be great? All right, remember that. Won't that be great? You can use that a lot in the selling situation. So again, fortunately, to get you one step closer to Philadelphia, all we need to do now is simply set an appointment so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? And then they'll say, yeah, that'll be great. And then you want, this is the close. So wonderful. Which will be better for you, Monday or Tuesday at 5? And that's it. You can use those questions in any situation, not just in a just listed or just sold situation. You can use it anytime. So that in the scripts, I may have said just sold at the beginning. Just listed, just sold script are basically identical. So again, let's go through it one more time, just rapid fire right through it. Hi, my name is blank with blank. My company just listed a home for sale over on Primrose Lane. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's listed for $299,900. And I was wondering, who do you know that might like to move into our area? Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to think about it. Tell me, when do you plan on moving? How long have you lived at this address? Where did you move from? How did you happen to pick this area? If you were to move, where would you go next? Hey, there's the train. And when would that be? Obviously, you realize it could take between 3 and 6 months in this market to get a home sold. Did you know that? So, my question is, do you have to be sold in 3 months? Or do you simply want to start selling at that time? Fortunately, to get you one step closer to LA, or wherever the heck it was, fortunately, to get you one step closer to LA, all we need to do now is simply set an appointment so that I can help you get what you want in the time that you want. Won't that be great? What should be better for you? Monday or Tuesday at 4. Good luck with it. Rehearse it, internalize it, and I think you'll find some great success. Thank you.